Hello, everybody. Welcome to section G. In this section, we're accompanying the bass solo. Well, a lot of people know this rhythm when they play a blues tune. That might be one way to do it, but in this section, that might not be the best way to do it because we're clashing with the bass. The bass is way low. What we want to do is we want to avoid the register that the bass is in, and in order to do that, we are resorting to something a little bit more fancier, a little bit something that's a little bit jazzy, and we're looking at some tension notes in addition to the chord tones that we'll be using. So without going too deep in the theory, and I'm just going to explain enough for us to get going. So for the D7 chord. So normally you would hold a chord like that, D7, but we're not gonna do it like that. It's too cowboy. It's just too ordinary. So we're gonna do something like, all right, it's sounding jazzy already. So what it essentially is we actually on the D7 chord we are playing an A minor triad. So you have the 5th frets. You just need to bar that with your first finger. So if you look at analyze these notes against the bass note of D7, which is of course D, you have C as the flat 7, so D, E, F, G, A, B, C is the flat 7. E is the major 9, or just the 9, sometimes we call it, that's how we call it. And then the A to 5th. So you have a kind of like fusionish sound coming out. And then magically, you shift that up by 2 frets, you will have the B minor triad. And let's analyze the notes again. The D is the root, the F sharp is the 3rd, and then the B is the major 6. So the major, sometimes we call the major 6 a 13 as well. So you might want to keep that in mind. So we'll do it one more time. 3, 4. So one good thing about this kind of voicing, this kind of comping idea is it stays way above the register of the bass. So we're not clashing with the bass. So the bass player will be happy playing it solo. And going on to the A7, we are doing an E minor triad here. So you see the trick is actually to just look at the root of the chord, in this case A7. Go up a 5th, find a minor triad. So in this case, an E minor triad, A7. We find an E minor triad, and we shift that up by 2 frets, 1 step, to find the other voicing present in this kind of comping. So something like that. So let me do it one more time from bar 85 to bar 88. So 3 and 4 and I'm gonna be quiet because the bass is doing its thing. So just give room for the bass player. And one more time. And the good thing about it is you can actually, for the D7 chord, you can use all the minor triads from a G major scale. And all you have to know right now is to know that okay, so these 3 triads are actually available as a chord for comping purposes. So that's all you need to know right now. So you basically have these chords, you can pick up rhythms. And but if I were you, I wouldn't go very complicated because after all, I'm just comping. So that's what I might do for bar 89 and 90. So going on to the E7 sharp 9, I'm just resorting to this shape here. So we have encountered that a dozen times. Shouldn't be a problem for you. Like that. One more time for the D7, and then going to the A7. And in my lesson, private lesson, I always advise my students to not to stop here, but instead you add a few more notes to give a sense of completeness to your practice. So because you don't want to practice this for too long, then you forget you actually have more notes to go. So that's what you want to do. So let me play the whole thing, and from bar 85 to bar 96. So get ready. Okay. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Go. 2, 3, 4. Alright, so in case you're wondering what my right hand's doing, I'm actually picking it. And I'm using the rest of my fingers, so the middle finger, the ring finger, the pinky, as well, to grab 3 strings. Like that. So that's how I do it with my right hand. Get this part down, and I will see you in the last section.